When I first started playing guitar, I hated fuzz. And to be honest, it sounded terrible to me. It sounded like just this big, fuzzy, distorted mess. I just was not a fan. I couldn't get on board with it. In my mind, I had the sounds of Electro-Harmonix Big Muff. And if that works for you, to each their own, I'm happy for you. But for me, it just wouldn't get the job done. But then one day a friend told me to try one of these. A Fuzzface. Specifically, this is a Germanium Fuzzface, and it comes from Dominion Fuzz, or Dominion Electric, up in Canada. Aaron does a phenomenal job building these fuzz faces. I mean, absolutely killer. Other than getting the real ones from back in the day, this is the best replica that money can buy. And don't kid yourself, they cost quite a bit of money, but you're getting a lot for what you pay for. You're getting vintage spec parts, original vintage OEM style military grade parts that are in these, and then he takes each one, he numbers them, he hand ages each one. They come in a really cool carry bag, a box, and every one of them is numbered. I think this is number 47, forgive me Aaron if I got it wrong, and then I've also got number 90, I believe. And so each one of these are handmade. You can also, he has some different ones out, some new ones that are like a square traditional pedal shaped fuzz, and you can switch from germanium to silicon. Now this one, being germanium, is a very warm, big, woolly sound, and it actually works for me very well with humbuckers. I absolutely love it, and I think it works well. And so today I just wanted to take some time and I wanted to try it out. I wanted to run this pedal through a couple different guitars and a couple different amps. And those amps that I want to use is a Marshall Class 5, made it up to a 1960A Marshall slanted 412 cab. And then I also wanted to run through a Marshall Bluesbreaker. The guitars I was going to use is a Gibson SG Junior, and then also a Gibson Firebird in Pelham Blue, which, who doesn't love that? The Marshall Class 5 is actually great for a lot of reasons. It's a lower wattage amp that you can actually crank up and then slam the fuzz face into the front of the amp and get some really amazing tones. And then the Marshall Bluesbreaker, who doesn't want to play a Marshall Bluesbreaker, right? Especially with a fuzz face. So let's go, let's check out some sounds, and let's see if we can have some fun. the Fuzzface, a pedal that has been being used for decades to create the sound that we know and that we love in many classic records. I apologize if you hear any purring in the background. My cat is just right across from the camera. But I wanted to give a huge shout out to Aaron at Dominion Electric up in Canada. If you are looking for the real deal, the closest you can actually get without buying an original vintage Fuzzface, please give him a call. I will link his information below, his Instagram. And then also want to give another huge shout out to YouTube Jam Tracks. They are the music that I've been playing over for these demos. And again, guys, I just want to thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't yet, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified when the next video is up, guys. And until the next episode, I just want to say thanks. And remember, guitar